Coming up next, girls high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Good afternoon and welcome to Lorain High School. It's JV girls basketball. Today, the Lady Titans of Lorain host the Shaw Lady Cardinals in an LEL matchup. In white for Lorain, the center is Jersey Fisk, 52. 23, Destiny Witten, 24, Tanisha Llanos are on the wings. Yasmin Faria, number 4, Tatiana Marrero, number 14, round out the starting lineup. For Shaw, number 1, Amaya Temple, and number 2, her sister Amia Temple. Number 12, Shania Collier. There's the trap and the first foul of the game. 21, Micaiah Lee with the foul, or with the ball got fouled. And the 5th starter is number 30, Lene Hart for Shaw. Back to the Cardinal. Amaya has it taken away. This is Faria. Yes, Faria. Ball down low to Marrero. Marrero in the lane, throws up the one-hander. No, rebound to Shaw's Hart. And she tries to clear. Fisk back there pressuring, but Lee gets the ball and brings it ahead. There's the trap at the top. Temple throws 3. No, that's Amaya Temple, knocked out of bounds off of Witten. Shaw to inbound under their basket to our left with Lene Hart. They run the cross screens, pick for the picker, and it's taken away by Witten. She gets it out ahead to Llanos. All the way to the hoop, up and in. Tanisha Llanos. First 2, and it's 2-0. Faria waits for the ball. Lee in trouble, goes around the trap, now picks up the dribble and is stuck. Gets it off. Llanos got a hand on it, and it's a jump ball. It'll go to the Titans. Good pressure on the defense there. They cut Lee on the sideline, kept her there, and she had nowhere to go. This is Faria. Up ahead to Llanos. Back to Yazzie. Shaw in the person-to-person. Back to Faria, looks to throw 3. Dribbles to the baseline, dumps it down. Nice pass to Marrero, missed the bunny, and Lee with the rebound, or Hart rather. This is Amia Temple, number 2. There's the trap, knocked away by Marrero. She's got it. Tatiana Marrero to the basket. Whistle, blocking foul on Amia Temple. Gets an assist from her sister getting up. And we'll go to the hoop, to the line. Tatiana Marrero with 2 throws. 2-0 Lorain in the early going. 5:18 to go, first quarter. Tatiana Marrero. First one up, back rim, no. Marrero's a 5'6" junior, along with Faria, a junior. Llanos is a freshman. Second throw, front rim, glass, and good for Marrero, 3-0. Witten and Fisk are sophomores. So 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman for Lorain. Marrero takes it away, right at half court, takes it back in, left hands it up, and she's going to go back to the line. Foul is 21 red, Micaiah Lee, and Shaw's going to take a full timeout to talk about this half-court pressure that they're facing every time down the court. They're not getting it out quick, even on a defensive stop or a rebound. And Lorain is able to set that up and challenge the ball up near half court, and it's working out well for the Lady Titans. It does give me a chance to remind everyone that if you see this before Friday, December 21st, know that the boys basketball team at Lorain High will host Shaw. The JV game starting at 6, varsity game approximately 7:30. And it's Admiral King Basketball Recognition Night. Any former male or female Admiral King basketball players will get into the game free of charge and will be recognized at halftime of the varsity game. Players must register by Wednesday, December 19th, and they can do so by calling 440-830-4008 or by emailing Brian Corey at bcorey@loraincsd.org. Immediately following the game, there'll be a social hour as Marrero gets to the foul line. Left hand's the first one up. Somebody opened the door, and it was a little bit short. Once again, looking to split the pair as she did a minute ago, and does. So she's got 2 on 2 of 4 at the line here in the early going. It's 4-0 Lorain. Titans change up the pressure to a little box press. Lee along the sideline gets it over here to Amia Temple. Gets it across, has trouble with it, travels with it, and it'll go over to Lorain. On the sideline down in front of us, foul line extended. Fiscal inbound. And Shaw shows a little pressure. Coming back to get it is Tanisha Lanos. All the way to the hole. Euro step up. No. And Lee with the rebound brings it ahead. She's pressured at the half court. Amaya Temple back to Lee. Down low. Bad pass and out of bounds. I'm not sure if Shaw's had a shot yet. Substitution for Shaw, 13, Cheyenne Watkins in, replacing Lene Hart. This is Janos. Token pressure. She crosses over, takes a licking, into trouble. Over to Witten, back to Janos. Rim, no. Rebound, tie up. Fisk, front rim, no. Back up, no. Good rebound to Shaw, but then a bad pass. And Lanos picks it up, but controlled by Lee for the Cardinal. Down low, nice pass up, no. Rebound batted around until it's controlled by Lanos. And now Marrero with it. Subs at the table for Lorain. Errant pass there. Faria could only get a hand on it, and Lee brings it back. 4 on 2, but they clumped. Whistle. Yazzie Faria gets the foul. And here comes 3 new for Lorain. 0. It's 0 Brianna Chapman. 11 Damani Dower. And number 10, Brianna Barker. Knocked out of bounds on the inbound. Also in, number 20, and I don't have a clue. So we'll listen to the voice of the Titans, Jim Allen, and get that name when we can. Inbound into the corner, behind the back pass. Picked up there by Derica Coates, also into the game. All the way down, running two-hander, no. Coates, travel. There's the, used to be more prevalent, that call. If you go to the ground and move any way to gain an advantage, it's a travel. And that was the definition right there as she rolled over to avoid pressure. Matriculate the ball down the floor. Get it into Janos, and she'll bring it ahead. Near side Barker, and that's an assumption as she's not on the roster either, but has a freshman number 10. Whistle, and will go off to the side on the travel, and over to Shaw. 3:24 to go, first quarter, 4-0 Lorain. Titans again line up in that pressure look and come up to trap the ball. There's a whack. Lee picks it up, gets it across to Mahogany Jackson, and then Amaya Temple loses it out of bounds on the baseline over to Lorain. Substitute coming to the scorer's table for Shaw. Don't have that one either, I'm sorry. Number 11. I don't think that the scorebook has that one either, because I got that one from, this from the scorebook. And I think that's what the buzzing is at the table, that she's not, we're going to find she's not in the book. I'm going to guess it's Anaya Clark, who wears 11 for the varsity. Shaw does not have a freshman team. And after some discussion, I think we're going to see a technical on the scorebook. There's nothing more frustrating as a coach. Okay, that's Paige Barraclough at the line. Another one of the names we didn't have. She is a freshman dressing up. Missed the first one. Second one up, and that too is short. Front rims, both of them. Now the ball goes to the Titans on the technical. And under pressure, getting it inbounds to Janos, who's got a path to the hoop, up and no. Rebound battled for. Picked up by the Cardinals' Collier. She brings it ahead, gets it over to Lee. Barraclough got a hand on it there, taken away by Chapman. Back to Barraclough ahead to Janos, lays it up and in. To Tanisha Janos with 4, 6-0. Back to Lee. Lee has trouble controlling it. In trouble there. Knocked away and out of bounds by Janos. She is a very active freshman in this JV team. Substitute Amaya Temple replacing Lee for Shaw. And they get it inbounds to Amaya, who under heat from Chapman. Gets it to the near side. Skipped over, and there's a whistle and an inadvertent trip's going to be a foul. Common foul out of bounds to the Cardinal. Again, the foul on number 20, whose name we are waiting to get. Okay, there was a lot of screaming going on. Pass was taken away. It's scooped ahead. It's going to be white ball. Coates had it and kind of flicked it ahead off of a Cardinal out of bounds to Lorain. Chapman to inbound. Everybody goes the same way. This is Barraclough. Getting good heat. Gets it at 5 seconds. Just before she gets it over, it was a closely guarded 5-second call. Ball over to the Cardinal. Temple. Wings it to the corner, tipped away by Janos, out of bounds. The problems of a big gym. Somebody has to go get the ball for the official. There's the cross screen out of bounds play. Somebody's very vocal with their inbound defense. This is Janos. She's got a couple ahead. Barraclough whacked in the act and one. So that's Chapman, excuse me, Brianna Chapman. The foul is Amia Temple, her second. Missed the free throw. Rebound off to Collier. She'll bring it ahead. She'll pressure from behind there. Chapman had her hand on it again and then knocked away and out of bounds off of a Cardinal. That's Anaya Clark, we believe. Timeout Shaw, and it's a full timeout with 1:31 to go. It's 8-0 Lorain. And Lady Titans lost a heartbreaker last Saturday to Cleveland Heights in LEL action after defeating, I guess maybe Cleveland Heights was Wednesday, after defeating Bedford last Saturday in overtime right here at the Titan home. Right now with Shaw not having a freshman team, few extra options for Coach Nate Pardon. Nate is one of those old Admiral King basketball players that'll be recognized this coming Friday at the boys' game. Male or female. I think I also see Onyx Lopez down there, and she's another. She is the freshman coach. Llanos will bring it ahead. Into the lane, Chapman. Near side up, no. Rebound up. Coates got fouled. Foul is 21, Micaiah Lee, and it's her second. Fifth on the team. Now this is Damani Dower, not Derica Coates. That's what I thought. But I'm going by the book. Or the roster, rather. Substitute for Lorain. Has her hair in front of her number, so I can't tell you. Dower off the back, no. 45. Miriam DeValle with the rebound, back up and no. Tapped around there. Chapman gets beat to the ball by Clark. Clark traveled with it. And it'll go over to Lorain. Nice recovery by Chapman to get back and get in front of the ball handler, causing her to travel. Barrick Lowe will bring it ahead. 45 DeValle, around and up, no. Knocked around, saved by Dower, no. Thrown up by Barrick Lowe, but couldn't get it there and threw all the hands, and it's out of bounds to the Lady Cardinal with 44 seconds left. Advance it down. This is Mahogany Jackson, and that is Lee. Clark. Down in the corner, trying one, no. Rebound off to DeValle. Into traffic, comes back to her. She finally gets it ahead to Barricklow, who brings it up the near side. All the way to Dower underneath for the Bunny. Damani Dower with two, and it's 10-0. Near side, this is Jackson, back to Lee. They need to get one up, and they're not going to. That's the end of one. Lorain 10, Shaw 0. Back with more after this timeout.
I began in 3rd grade, 8 years old, and I was able to learn the chest compressions and the breaths, and I absolutely believe that anyone out in the public can easily learn. We got a page for an unresponsive 2-month-old, and when I got the first glimpse of the 2-month-old, he was blue. We didn't even get to go inside. I just jumped in the back and we started CPR, continuing CPR, and you were able to see the color start to come back, and then we were able to actually get his heart rate back. It was a pretty moving part in the story that we were able to save a 2-month-old's life. My community is why.
Set to start the second quarter. Shaw down 10-0, starts with the ball. And it's Lee in the lane, up and fouled is Lene Hart. Foul is on 14, Tatiana Marrero for Lorain. Lene Hart will go to the line. Substitutes for Lorain, waiting on some names from the scorer's table. Hart's first shot up and short. With no freshman game, I'm sure that what we've got is some younger kids dressing. 11 is Brooklyn Ferguson. Second shot, no, and this is Brooklyn Ferguson, who also plays varsity. No relation. Three ball from Marrero, no. 22 is Jersey Beard, who plays some varsity. And Titans will take it inbounds. And Derica Coates is number 20 rather than number 51. Marrero. Ferguson down the lane, running right-hander up and in. You know, sometimes you just can see some things. She looks like a player just based on one move. She's one-on-one with Micaiah Lee. There's a whistle, an offensive foul. Now let's see which way we go. 30, and it was on the screen, Lene Hart. Sixth foul on the Cardinal. Ferguson walks it up. There's Shaw in the zone. 15 is Jenkins. That's Ferguson. Three ball. Rim no. Shot it with confidence. Out of bounds off of Kiera Jenkins for the Lady Titans. Substitute for Shaw, Shania Collier comes back. So Lorain has Marrero, Ferguson, Jenkins, 45 DeValle, and 22 Jersey Beard. Whistle, offensive foul on 21, Micaiah Lee, and that's her third. She led with the forearm and knocked Brooklyn Ferguson to the deck. And she's got three. Coach doesn't want to hear it, but we had a much better angle than he did, and it was a good call. Not even a home team call. Amia Temple's trying to come back in to replace Lee, who I would assume will sit for a while with 3 fouls. 2-3 zone for Shaw. Lorain calls out a zone offense. Brooklyn Ferguson, Marrero, into the corner. 3-ball try and one good from Kiera Jenkins, and the lead balloons to 15-0. This is Amia Temple. Ferguson harasses her. Amaya Temple, her sister, wings it to Collier on the far side, throws one up, no. DeValle. Brooklyn Ferguson. Marrero throws 3. Back-to-back 3 balls for the Titans. And Marrero has 5. 18 love, Lorain. Amia Temple, guarded by Jenkins. Ball knocked away. He'll stay red. Substitute for Shaw, Mahogany Jackson back in. Lobbed into Jackson, top of the circle, back to Amaya Jenkins, off the glass and score. Amaya Temple, rather. Her first 2, and the first 2 for the Cardinals. Titans held them scoreless for almost 10 minutes. Knocked away by Amia Temple. Off her, out of bounds. It'll be Lorain's ball in front of the Shaw bench. 18-2 the lead. Marrero back to Ferguson. The zone is very low. Lorain has hit their last 2 3 balls since they have gone to it. Here comes another one. That one's high, going to be short. Knocked out to Collier. Collier leads the break. Whistle, blocking foul on Brooklyn Ferguson. You could see that one coming from half court. And to the foul line, Shania Collier. Jumped center for the Cardinal. Appears to be very athletic. That shot up a little bit flat, and nope. The Shaw program has seen its share of ups and downs. They were a perennial regional contender under longtime coach. Oh, her name slips my mind now. She was a good friend. Outside. Back to Ferguson. Ferguson for 3. Got it. Brooklyn Ferguson with 3, and it's 21-2. Three ball for Shaw, up over the glass, no. 5 new players for Lorain. Dower, Coates, Witten, Faria, and Janos. 21-2, Lorain on top, 3:44 to go half. Edith Spivey was the lady that led the Shaw Cardinals for many years in the 80s and 90s to some great teams in the regionals and Columbus. And in recent times, they have fallen on hard times just with numbers in the program, like a lot of urban teams with their girls' sports. Off the glass and in for Amaya Temple. She's got all 4, and it's 21-4. Faria comes back against the zone near side. Witten down a little bit low for Janos, picks it up, takes it in. Running one-hander off the glass, no. Collier taps the rebound to herself in controls. Knocked away. Witten with the knock away to slow the break, and Shaw inbound at half court. Since the second timeout, Lorain has gone away from that trapping half-court defense that they've employed. But they have it in their pocket if they need it. Knocked away there, and a held ball, Coates and Hart, and it'll stay with the Lady Cardinal. They didn't change the area. It'll go to Lorain. There's a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. And in other Lorain High athletic news, congratulations to Lorain High's senior point guard, Devon Grant, who had a couple of exciting things lately. First was reaching the 1,000-point mark Tuesday at Strongsville for his career. He's the second all-time leading scorer in Lorain High history right now, with 1,036 points following last night's game. I believe he has a few hundred to go to catch Naz Bohannon, who I believe is at 13:54. And last Sunday, Devon, following a visit to Miami of Ohio, gave him a verbal commitment to play basketball and become a Red Hawk next year. So a very exciting week for Lorain senior Devon Grant as they're out from the timeout. But now the discussion is the arrow was incorrect or... Okay. The arrow was incorrect. It's correct now. It'll be Lorain's ball. That little arrow causes more trouble. And Yazzie Faria will bring it ahead with 2:45 to go. Shaw in the 2-3 zone. Near side trying one. Glass, no. Dower up, no. Janos has it, up, no. Janos gets it back. Whistle traveled with the basketball, trying to get rid of it. she got in one of those positions where you just can't do anything. She held the pivot foot and pivoted the rest of the body, so she had twisted herself into the floor. And in order to pass it out, she had to move the pivot foot for the trap. Well, here's the half-court trap. Faria waits at the top for Jackson, forces her to the side. Ball knocked away. She picks it up back in the center circle. Because she's in the center court, they don't trap. Now this is Temple down low to Hart. Hart bowls her way through and is going to get a couple of throws on a foul. Foul is on White. 51, Damani Dower. Her first. Lene Hart back to the line, 0 of 2 on the day. It's also the time of year when we see old players and alums return from college and didn't get a chance to say hello, but saw one of the ladies from last year's team, Felicia Weatherspoon, return this afternoon to watch her former teammates. Felicia's playing at Tri-C, I believe. Direct Coates, one-hand pass to the mat, out of bounds. And it'll go over to Shaw, 21-5 with 1:58 to go in the half. As Shaw walks it up with Mahogany Jackson against Faria. There comes the trap. That's Witten. Nice catch there by Amaya Temple off to Amia Temple. Running pass down to Collier, hooks it back out. 3-ball. Good. Amaya Temple, excuse me. She has 7 of the 8. As Faria brings it back. There's a travel as stepping into a 3 was Destiny Witten, but she had to turn. Rather than turn her upper body, she had her feet turned, and when she turned, she traveled. Now it's Titans extending it. Amia Temple, 21-8. It was 10-0 at the end of the quarter. Titans had an 18-0 lead before Shaw got on the board. So once they scored, they've done very well for themselves. Temple again. She's got 9. And it's Amaya Temple has 9, 21-10. Into the corner. This is Janos. Witten, and then taken away. Amia Temple had trouble with it, lost it. And it'll go back to the Titans. They just, no spacing on the break. They clumped up. Dower to inbound, gets it to Yazzie Faria, who does a little shake and bake and gets around it. 3-on-1. Layup up and good for Destiny Witten. 23-10. We're 45 seconds to go in the half. Dribbling it out of bounds is Amia Temple as the double team came, she lost control. Dower gets it in to Coates. Coates to the baseline, 10-footer, no. Rebound to Hart, and she gets it over to Jackson, who was out of bounds with 28 seconds to go. Shaw substitution, Cheyenne Watkins, number 13. Faria up top to Dower. Over to Faria, looks for 3. That one's going to be short. Whistle, foul on 13 for Shaw. Cheyenne Watkins is going to send Tanisha Janos to the foul line. 1-1. Janos, 1-1. First one of those in the ball game. 21.6 to go. Lee is going to come back with her 3 fouls to play offense, even though at least one of those 3 has been an offensive foul. First shot up, no. Rebound batted around, and Janos has it. Down the lane, lost the ball to Dower. Collier takes it away. She's got a 2-on-1. and takes it all the way herself. Whistle. Foul is going to be on Faria. Not much of a foul. Going to be 2 throws, though, for Collier. He's 0 of 2 from the line. 8.1 seconds to go. First one up, glass and good. The bank is open on Saturday. Second one, same. When you do it twice in a row, it's intentional. 2 off the glass for Shania Collier, and it's 23-12. This is Llanos. Llanos all the way, running one-hander glass. No, tapped around. Faria for 3 at the buzzer. Got it! Splash! Yazzie Faria at the buzzer splashes the 3, and the Titans go up 26-12 at the half. Shaw made a nice comeback, but the Titans answered and have a 14-point lead, and we'll be back with third quarter action after this timeout.
I will be coming up on retirement, and the VA benefits will play a very important part in my life.
You may have earned valuable veterans benefits from your military service.
I decided that it was time to go to college and pursue my career.
I was able to buy this house.
Learn more about your eligibility, even how to apply online using e-benefits.
The VA benefits made a real difference in my life.
I wouldn't be where I am today if it hadn't been for my VA benefits.
Don't wait. Apply for your VA benefits today.
Back here at Lorain, teams are set to start the second half. Lorain's JV's on top of Shaw, 26-12. Lorain pitched a shutout in the first quarter. For Shaw, 21, Micaiah Lee controls the ball. 12 is Shania Collier. 30, Lene Hart. Ball on the ground, tied up. It'll go to Lorain. That's Tanisha Llanos down there on the ground. Number 1, Amaya Temple. Number 2, Amia Temple. Round out the Shaw starters. Marrero and Faria. This is Yaz Faria bringing it ahead. Traveled with the hoop ball. Tatiana Marrero, 14. 23, Destiny Witten. 24, Tanisha Llanos. And 52, Jersey Fisk. Start the half for Lorain. Same way both teams started the ball game. Lee with 3 fouls against Faria. Collier. Marrero takes it away. Did a nifty work. Knocked it into the lane. Pass deflected. Nope, guess not. Out of bounds to the Cardinal. I thought Temple hit the ball, Maya, number 1. But the official saw it differently, so it'll go to the Cardinal. 6:15 to go, third quarter. Lorain by 14. Boy, Lee does get that left hand up there dangerously close every time. As Collier goes up, fouled. We'll see if it's 24 or 14. 24, Tanisha Llanos. Shania Collier, 2 points in the half, 2 of 4 from the line. Very simple to do the scoring for Shaw. 2 for Collier, 1 for Hart, and 9 for Temple. There's front rim glass, front rim and in. Acrobatic free throw. Jumping forward off the glass. No, that's 3 that she's banked in. Rebound fought for. Out past half court. Faria's going to get there first. 3-on-1. Hooks it over to Llanos, who lost control and trying to throw it back was Witten. But Amia Temple whistle, and she had trouble with the ball and carried it. 26-13. The official called that a carry. The Shaw coach didn't see it that way. Could just as easy have been a travel. It was a you can't do that in any event, and it goes back to Lorain. Faria with Amaya Temple. pick from Fisk, then back to Fisk on the roll, down low, up, no. Rebound out to Hart. Hart gets it ahead to Lee, and Lee brings it back. Far side, that's Amaya Temple, long on a three. Witten with a board and gets it back to Faria. Yaz tried to get it to Janos, tossed back in off of her, and Shaw controls. Amaya Temple, as Janos tries to whistle double dribble, I think is the call. And it was. I thought I caught that with the two-hand. 5 new ones for Lorain. It'll be Paige Barricklow, Derica Coates, 22 Jersey Beard, 11 Brooklyn Ferguson, and 15 Kiera Jenkins. And this is Jenkins with the ball. Up top to Ferguson, she'll set things up. Give and go there. Shot up, in, and fouled. Beard with the hoop and the harm. Amia Temple gets her third foul. Jersey Beard with a hoop and goes to the line for the throw. Ninth Titan to score already in this one. Completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Leading scorer in the half for Lorain was Tatiana Marrero, who had 5, and Brooklyn Ferguson, who had 5. Lee brings it ahead against Ferguson. .50-50 ball knocked out of bounds. Going to be off red, and or is it? Yep. Coates will inbound. Gets it ahead to Jenkins. Jenkins one-on-one with Hart. Wings it up, crawls over the rim and in. Kiara Jenkins with 5, and it's 31-13. For those of you that like palindromes. Whistle out of bounds to Lorain. 4:16 to go. Now the Titans started 10-0 in the first quarter. They've given up a point here on a free throw, but no baskets again in 3 minutes for Shaw. Jenkins into the corner. That's Coates, and up top to Ferguson. Ferguson looks for Barricklow, now just decides to take it to the hoop, throws it up off the square. No. Rebound up, no, as it was falling to the ground by Coates, and it's retrieved by Ferguson out near half court. The Temple sisters look to trap there for a minute. High post. That's Beard. Hands it off to Jenkins from the elbow. No. Rebound batted around, controlled by Lee. She pounds it out of there. Reaching in, knocking it away is Jenkins, but it'll stay with Shaw. Substitute 12, Shania Collier in. She returns with 3 points, including the Shaw point in this quarter. Micaiah Lee controlling. 3:20 to go, third quarter. Brooklyn Ferguson, if you're going to put it out there, Brooklyn's going to take it from you. There's a 5-second closely guarded call. Nice job by Brooklyn Ferguson. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw something, and a chair just walked down the steps of the bleachers with a student underneath it. Inbound, pass short, taken away by Shaw. Down low to Amia Temple, up and in. Amia in the books with 2. Back comes Ferguson. It's 31-15. The lead is 16, where it was at the half. Into the lane. 10-footer, no. Up, no. Whistle, jump ball. It'll go to the Cardinal. 2:48 to go in the half. 31 in the quarter, 31-15. Titans led by 14 at the half. It's 16 now. Temple back to Lee. Lee threw it down and lost it out of bounds, trying to get it to Collier. Back to Lorain and tried to play a little international rules there and quickly inbounded. And getting it in to Jenkins, who pounds it away up court with Temple riding her. And now hands it back to Brooklyn Ferguson. Into the corner, Brooklyn gets it back out. Coates down the lane, up, no. Rebound lost out of bounds. Back to the Titans, however. Into the corner to Ferguson. Coates traveled with the ball. Young players, you don't want to put the ball over your head. You can't do anything with it up there as Damani Doward, 51, returns. She had a basket for 2 in the first half. Here comes Micaiah Lee with the ball. Closely guarded by Brooklyn Ferguson. Now penetrates it down, foul line extended, and gives it off to Amaya Lee. Back to Lee. High post, taken away there. Ferguson in the passing lane. Brings it ahead on the break, all the way to the hoop. Running two-hander up and in. Brooklyn Ferguson with 7. Whistle. Full timeout for the Shaw Cardinal. And with that timeout, we're going to step away. We'll be back with more after this timeout.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state. A major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
Teams have returned to the court following the timeout. Minute 43 to go, third quarter. Lorain 33, Shaw 15, as the Cardinal will inbound after we wipe up a little water in front of the Cardinal bench. You know, I'm not sure why, with as much space as we have without the bleachers pulled out, that they don't move those chairs back 2 feet. Because if a player sticks his feet out on the bench, they're going to trip a referee. This is Lee and Ferguson. Been a fun matchup to watch. Down low, Temple. That's Amaya Temple. Taken away by Damani Dower. Pivoted it out of there nicely, protecting the ball, and Brooklyn Ferguson walks it across. Barricklow. Down low for Dower. Foul on 13, Cheyenne Watkins, her second. It'll be a common foul. And it'll be out of bounds to Lorain underneath. Dower. Ferguson. They look to go back inside. There it is. Dower into the middle. Pivots around. She had to come back to the right hand. Taken away there. Might have gotten away with an over and back, but Beard controlled it and got it back to Ferguson. Barricklow. Brooklyn Ferguson. Down low. Dower. She wants to go back to the middle. .51's going to shoot it. 13, Watkins with another foul. Very assertive call. And on the shot, we're going to put Dower back to the line for 2 throws. 0-2 in the ball game. It's very tough to make the move she's just tried to make the last 2 times. from that block into the middle without using your left hand in some sort of jump hook. You're putting the ball right to the defensive player, which is causing the contact and the problem getting the shot off. Second shot. Up. No. Collier with the board, puts it behind her back and brings it ahead with 44 seconds to go. Tried to get it up in the air, whistle foul. She's going to get 2 throws. Foul is 51 Dower. Shania Collier. I think he got the wrong player. I think the foul was really on Barraclough. Collier back rims it, front rims it, and goes in. She used it all. She with 4 now, all from the line. 4 out of 7. 41 seconds to go, third quarter. Glass and in. So she has 5 points on 5 of 8 from the line. And back come the Lady Titans and Kiera Jenkins. Under 30 to go. Brooklyn Ferguson with it as they keep it out front. 22 Beard, 51 Dower, 15 Jenkins. Stumbles as she shot a running one-hander. Collier had it, put it off a foot, and Amia Temple has it. Whistle, and she traveled with the ball. And again, the Shaw bench frustrated. I would think the issue they might be having is why the official calling it from so far back behind the play. 33-17, Lorain with 11 seconds to go. Brooklyn Ferguson and Amia Temple, and Brooklyn's going to get to the line. Number 2, Amia Temple gets her 4th foul.
At the line for Lorain, Brooklyn Ferguson.
Brooklyn is a freshman. We'll see her again in the varsity game as she nails that one. She now has 8. Nice stroke. Used the legs well, gets a good dip, gets the heels off the ground, follows through well. That's another good stroke. 9 for Brooklyn, and it's 35-18. Clock needs to start. 8-7, there it goes. Jackson down the lane, Temple blocked. And Jenkins gets it ahead to Brooklyn Ferguson, who throws a 3 at the buzzer, after the buzzer, no good. But we've played 3 in Lorain. 35 for the Lady Titans, 17 for the Cardinal. Back with more after this timeout.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Back here at Lorain, set to start the 4th quarter of this JV LEL tussle. Lady Titans with the ball up 35-17 for Lorain. 52, Jersey Fisk will inbound. We have 00, Brianna Chapman. We have 45, Miriam DeValle, 4, Yazzie Faria, and 14, Tatiana Marrero on the court for Lorain. This is Faria. Cross to Chapman. Pivots down the lane, throws it up off the glass. Marrero had it to Fisk. Fisk missed and rebound off to Shaw, and they outletted it to Mahogany Jackson, who once again was standing out of bounds. That's the second time today that that's happened. Titans with an offensive inbound play into the corner for Faria, and they dump it down low to Fisk. Muscles her way, and then again turned into the defense. Gets it back. Up, no. Rebound to Jackson. I think DeValle might have got hit on that one, and Faria just trying to get back on defense, kicked it out of bounds, and it'll be Shaw's ball, 13. Cheyenne Watkins to inbound for Mahogany Jackson. One is Amaya Temple. That one is knocked away. It'll stay off of Chapman, out of bounds to Shaw. 12, Sanaya Collier. And 11, Amaya Clark. $18-footer on the way, short. Rebound off to Chapman, and she'll bring it ahead. Chapman down the right side onto the wing. Tried to get it back out to Faria, and it was knocked away. Good defense that time by Clark. Titans ball. Marrero to the foul line. Faria for three, near side, long, and went over the glass, out of bounds. 6:07 to go, 35-17. Titans on quarters of 10, 16, and 9. Defensively strong in the odd-numbered quarters, holding Shaw to 0, 12, and 5. Down the lane, Collier had it, lost it, picked up by Jackson, and wings it toward the bench, picked up by Temple. 3-ball on the way, air ball, but Collier's got a rebound. Getting it back outside to Clark. Temple. Jackson wants 3. Back rims it, no. Collier had her hands on it, but DeValle, and then threw it away. Whistle, jump ball. It'll stay with the Cardinal. 5:27 to go. I can remember the days when girls basketball was played without the jump ball arrow, and you lined up every one of those and jumped it, and it took forever. Nice hustle there by Brianna Chapman. Faria back to Chapman. She fell down trying to get the ball. Again, she looked like she might have been anchored there and tried to pivot rather than step into it. There's a very funny YouTube video out now, and it's even on ESPN, of a high school female basketball player lined up for the free throw, and she was leaning in so much that before the shooter shot the ball, she fell face first into the lane. As Shaw turns it over again, it'll be Lorain's ball. If you get a chance, I'm sure if you looked up basketball player falls into lane, you'd see what I'm talking about. Marrero, 2 feet on the line, knocks it down. 7 for her. Shaw in no hurry here, 37-17. The outcome's been over for a while. We're just looking to get ball touches, as they say. Knocked away by Chapman, out of bounds. It'll stay with Shaw. Substitutions, Amia Temple and Micaiah Lee for Shaw. Amaya Temple and Mahogany Jackson take a seat. Reverse it. That's a long one. That would have been short from the line. That was Renaya Clark, and she shot an NBA 3 over to Lorain. Marrero comes back for it. Coach Pardon calls out what he wants with 4:15 to go in the ballgame. High post. Chapman off the high post cut, but it goes over to Collier, and Collier will bring it ahead. As we've said, she's a very athletic-looking young lady, and she then wings it out of bounds. You can see the frustration set in. I think she's going to come out. Lene Hart comes in for her. Marrero on the long inbound pass. Made a nice job just to catch it. Faria down low to Fisk. Nice vision. Oh, missed it. Back to Temple. Lee. Clark. That one's a little closer. Saved but out of bounds to the Titans off of Lene Hart. Fiscal inbound to Faria. 3:30 to go, halfway through the fourth quarter. Titans up 20. Elbow. Fisk down low. Marrero hooks it up and got whacked in the act. She'll go to the line. Marrero, Tatiana Marrero with 7, 2 of 4 from the line in the first half. She has 2 ones, a 2, and a 3. Lefties it up, a little bit long, but drops in. With 8 now. High right now for Lorain. Brooklyn Ferguson with 9, but she's gone in to get ready for the varsity game. Second throw, that looks better. Knocking it down. She's got 9. And Shaw will bring it back. This is the biggest the lead has been, I believe, at 22. And Coach Pardon sends 5 new to the scorer's table. Fisk with a rebound, gets it out to Chapman. Chapman brings it ahead. On the run, running one-hander, no. And Lee controls. And now Amia Temple will bring it ahead. They go to the post. One-hander, no. Fisk aboard, throws it over the head of Chapman. It's controlled by Clark for Shaw. Shaw in the lane, blocked. Rebound, up, no. Shaw with the ball. Clark throws 3. She's getting closer. That one up and curls in for Lene Hart. She has 3. And the lead back down to 20. Marrero. 18-footer, front rims it. No, Lee will bring it back as we cross under the 2-minute mark. Another one, Lene Hart. Same result. Whistle timeout, Lorain, and it's just going to be a 30-second timeout to get the subs in. So I think we've seen the last of Faria Marrero, excuse me, and Fisk as waiting to see who Coach Pardon sends out for the last couple of minutes. Minute 57. 20, Derica Coates. 24, Tanisha Llanos. 23, Destiny Witten. 10, Paige Barricklow. And 22, Jersey Beard. This is Barricklow. Needing to get rid of it. She gets it off on the wing to Llanos. Crosses over, tries a reverse. No, up and in. Nice rebound stick back by Derica Coates for her first 2. Running one-hander, no, and controlled by Coates. And we get it out to Barricklow. Ahead to Llanos, who travels with the ball. And again, the call comes from 50 feet behind the play. It's a good call. 3 ball on the way, rim no. Off of Coates, out of bounds to Shaw with 1:07 left. Shaw to inbound right there in the post, double teamed and lost out of bounds off the foot of Lene Hart. Minute 3 to go. Barraclough gets it back from Llanos, and up come the Titans. Llanos down low. Down the lane, no for Coates. Rebound off to Shaw. Lee gets the ball. Has it knocked away, but controls. And has it taken from behind, and back comes Coates. Titans clumped on the break. And no spacing, and they had a 4-on-1 and got a contested layup. Whistle up and in. Derica Coates. Destiny Witten with the assist. #21, Micaiah Lee. And substitutes for Shaw, all new. Amaya Temple, Mahogany Jackson, Shania Collier, Cheyenne Watkins, and Amia Temple on the court. First, if shot up, no. Rebound to the corner, chased down by Llanos. In back to Witten, who's double teamed and gets it off. Got it off to Barraclough, but there's a timeout on the court with 20 seconds to go. Titans call timeout to save the possession. 43-21, Lorain. And that's what you do if you're trying to teach good habits to players, is you coach the whole game. You don't say we're up 22, it doesn't matter if she's trapped. You use that timeout just like you would if it was 43-41. Coach Pardon draws something up on the clipboard because that, too, is part of it, is players learning to translate from the clipboard to the court. Now, Llanos will inbound the ball for Lorain. Looking for Barraclough. Getting it to her, the give and go. Llanos down the lane, running one-hander up off the top of the glass, but she got knocked to the deck. So she's going to go to the line. Black 13, Cheyenne Watkins picks her 4th up. Tanisha Llanos at the line. Not a lot of scoring in this 4th quarter. Ben's first one up, good. 5 for Llanos. She's going to get another one as we almost had the video in live action there as one of the Cardinals started to fall forward and actually put her hand down in the lane to stay upright. So on the violation, missed another. Rebound, though, off to Beard. Down low. Coates short. Coates runs it down with 6 seconds to go. Llanos will hold it. No need to do anything other than hold the ball. Whoa. Little extracurricular after the buzzer, but 44-20. Good job by the Shaw coaching staff, as a little frustration on one of the Cardinals' part and reacted. Nice job. Nice job by the two coaches. 44-21 is the outcome here. Titans 9-4 in the fourth quarter, 18-9 in the second quarter. They were in control of this one the whole way with a 10-0 first quarter start. As the JVs leave the court, the varsities come out, and Bob Schlenbaker and I will be back with the varsity game. Now, if you're out watching on YouTube, you're going to have to go back to the menu and research for the varsity game, but we will return. Until then, it is a great time to be a Titan.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.